Oh, bad start. Cut. Hi, I'm Joe Tenorio. I'm 75 years old. I began freeskating when I was 73, and here we are today. I was very hesitant at first because of my age, but because of the background that I had in skateboarding and surfing and roller skating lately, I thought, well, they don't look that hard, and these guys are pretty good in teaching, and I thought, give it a shot, and what do you know? Going up a little incline, might start breathing heavy. I was able to do it. I mean, there were some trials, and I did fall a couple of times. So it is possible to fall. Nothing broke, luckily. Still, it's really a fun sport. I started when I was 14 with a skateboard, and then I got a surfboard, so I was skateboarding and surfing. Then, when I wasn't able to surf because of where I was living, I picked up roller skating from a friend. But then I was able to surf again, and I got another skateboard because mine was thrashed. When I got out to San Diego, I probably saw these things like years ago, but I wasn't paying much attention to it because I wasn't roller skating at the time. Once I got back into roller skating a few years back, I noticed them a lot more. And then I found out that, oh, they give lessons. So I said, okay, let's go see.
How are you feeling so far?
Felt like I just went up a little incline for about a couple of blocks. Now we can go down the incline.
This hill takes you down pretty quick right here, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta know how to stop, and I'm not that good at the high speed stops yet.
Well, there's one way to practice it.
Ooh, I have no pads, not even a wrist guard. All right, I'm ready to go back down. Take a run by the koi pond if possible. The moment it clicked for me was one of the scariest things I ever did, because it didn't make sense to me that if you're on something where the wheels are in a straight line, why would you want to put your toes in together? It doesn't make sense. But that's the secret, unfortunately. It really is the secret. So when I did, I found out that you immediately begin to go in a curve. And if you move your toes outward, you change the direction of the curve. That's when I felt the movement. I said, oh, that's it. That's when I really said, okay, I've got it. I just need to develop the muscles that are required for that movement, because it's not roller skating, it's not skateboarding.
You got it?
Oh no, it's the chair. The closest thing I could compare it to would be the Carver skateboards, but the Freeskates, it's like really more liquid movement. I'm not really a beginner anymore. I feel I've progressed enough to call myself novice. I can pump, I can go down the boardwalk at least 2 miles with 2 rests, which I felt very proud of. Usually when I'm standing there, they'll come up and say, can you do those? And I'll say yes, and they'll go, really? And I do them, and they usually think I'm just, kind of joking around, and then I stand on them and off I go, and then their eyes get a little bigger. Usually they say, I'd be afraid to get on those things. And I go, well, you can always try them. Sometimes I'll even tell them, if you're local, come up to Balboa and, give it a try. Oh, I'm in trouble.
We got some speed going.
Beep, 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 beep,
Heads up! So thank you.
Thank you. I haven't really had a lot of falls and stuff. The one that comes to mind the most was I was actually on the boardwalk, and I saw the pebble, and I looked up and saw some people, and I still hit the pebble. I did the Superman flying off the whatever you're on. Well, luckily I wasn't going too fast. It was just a quick braking action, and hello. I wasn't prepared for that level of momentum. Well, I've seen people that started and gave up, but usually it was either a time thing, or they were doing something else like roller skating or skateboarding, and so they just didn't do it as often. But they always say, yeah, I'm going to get back on them. And a couple of them have. They pop up every now and then, and they free skate. And like I say, it's really a lot of fun, and it's a good community. Oh, come right at me, Tesla. Come right at me.
This is a hill right here.
Oh, never mind on the courtyard.
No, it's over there. Oh, it's busy.
I got to say, the community is really good. Helping me out and having the loaner skates. That was a big thing because I wouldn't buy them until I knew I could learn the pump. Once I learned to pump, then I said, okay, now I can buy my skates. Benefits of being local. If you're struggling, looking at any of the tutorials that are put out by JMK, they help a lot because you can watch it over and over and go, okay, there's where I'm making my mistake or whatever. If you're trying it at all, you're going to get it, probably. Don't give up. Hang in there. If you got to use a wall, use a wall. I have seen some fantastic free skaters, and they're very inspiring. Intimidating a little bit, but inspiring. I know I'm not going to hit that level ever, but Maddie first, and then Jeff, and then Minnesota Jack, where he was back when he was back home getting the milk.
He's like free skating, bro. He's free skating with Santa Claus pants. My hero, and a gallon of milk.
He's an inspiration to a lot of people because they see that and they go, that's impossible, but they're seeing it. It really is something that everybody could do. Like you say, as long as they're not, medically unable to, at any point in their life, I think. If you can walk down the street, ride a bicycle, whatever, I think you could free skate.
Thank you very much for your time.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Cheers.
I appreciate it.